So, welcome back, guys. So, what we're gonna do right now, first of all, we're just gonna need to take off this error of the model because it's showing up because we have imported something wrongly. So, let's see together what I have added wrongly actually. And let's see. So, let's take off down this. Down, and let's take down this, and let's take down this. Okay, so let's view the imports of firebase. Let's see, I think I may have added, so we have firebase app from firebase, which is correct, firebase component app, which is correct, firebase storage, firebase component, and firebase /at, which both are correct. If firebase, and don't forget the exclamation point, guys. If you forget the exclamation point, it's not gonna work. It's like you are saying if this state is available, though it's this state is not empty in the app longitude, that's mean the file there is something, or they are in production. Then we said if this state is like that, then we want firebase initialize. That's mean the firebase initialize the config codes which gonna run through our database which we have in firebase. So actually this is what it says. Without this point it's not gonna run, it's gonna show you an error. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop our server by pressing Control and then C 3 times, 4 times, 5 times until you get your panel like this where it says PS. That's mean your server is stopped, actually is not running. If you see over here, it writes you the message stopping server. Once it's executed, it's gonna give you the line of the commands as that. And let's restart the server, and then let's check if we're gonna still receive the same error message. Because the error message could be from the previous codes that we have used earlier, which were having problems into the imports. And by the way, that was just a warning message. It doesn't mean that the app is not working, but it's just a warning to tell us that we may have some. Okay. So for the third party, because I'm enabling them for use for verification, I'll show you later why I'm having this enabled. It's for using third party as a server backend. For example, if you want to get data through the API of, let's say for example for YouTube, for example, you want to get content like temp lines and stuff like that, so you're required to have it enabled as a third party to allow your navigation to not detect. Anyway, you will understand this later when moving forward. Actually, I have plans to implement also Ox here, but just right now just keep it simple to not distract you, not get you confused. So we're just gonna start by the basics first, setting up the things, and then step by step going forward. So building is complete. So if we do like this to inspect the errors, cancel log, and actually let's reload. Now this is the old one. This is the new one. It says failed because plugin.js user did not. guys, or autoplay. This message is the first time I see this message of error of autoplay. I never see it before actually. That's why I'm like curious to know what is the problem of this message over here. So first time I encounter this issue, so give me just 1 second, I'm with you. But I didn't call any video actually, so why would it show like that? Okay, so for this point event, I think this is because we forgot to the buttons cases to say user select. Should be none here. This is one of the why it's showing the warning. Okay, let's remove the first warning and then we move forward to see where is the second warning coming from. So this warning over here, the rules shadow box proper, but we didn't call any shadow box here. Okay. So let me see. So we didn't call any shadow box. This is one. We didn't call any video file. This is two. This error right here with. Let me see. Where is the error? This red error actually is from my browser. Is not related to the code actually. This one over here, and the file you can check. If you click into the file, you're gonna see over here it's from the browser settings. Chrome autoplay policy change in Apple 2008-18, and here to tell you how you'll be affected by video playback and with the sounds policy. As you can see, it is not related to our code. Most likely it is related to the, because we don't have any video screens actually, so it is related to the HTML, which is to the Google Chrome tools. Let's not stay stuck over here. Those are just warnings actually. They are not something that you really require much. It's just a warning. Some of them will move later on. Okay, so it requires Firebase app, and here what did we do? Firebase. Oh yeah, so now I get First error is because it should be firebase app in the beginning, not component. This is where we made the error. Now if we refresh, we should have this error message gone. And also we should also have them both, not just one. This should be component / app should be working, and we should have also firebase / app. But we still have that require firebase NGS model, require firebase app. Let's do this is firebase, and let's do component / firebase. And you see this is turning into another color, which we didn't want. So based on the error message, it says over here it requires firebase / app. And if we said that firebase, because here it says in the GS model, it says constant firebase equal require firebase. Here we said it just import firebase from same as in the package, and it's still the package showing error. It says here typo, can't read property unidentified apps. So apps is unidentified. Okay, so let's say we can just say if firebase it's non-null, then firebase dot initialize app. Okay, maybe like this may work. Let's see what is the error is going to say. Undefined initialize app. How come it's unidentified when I just click here? It's okay. In here it does show firebase initialize, but inside here it doesn't show firebase. It doesn't allow us to initialize the firebase. Okay. We can say over here another way. Const. So let's try to approach this in a different way. So we're gonna say const app is equal to firebase dot initialize, or dot get app actually, and then pass it to initialize. Anyway, we're gonna say if firebase then constant, then app slash, then we're gonna add firebase inside here, then which gonna execute a firebase dot configuration, and actually I just need to say just if firebase done wrong, then you should be, oh no, just actually just move this and put it here inside the function itself. So the problem is reading the property of it's undefined. We could come over here and just say from, let's say initialize up, because initialize, let's see what we have into the component. So component app and this app, let's see index check. So index.js, no, this is the JS version, so that's how it okay, name errors, library, level messages, okay, delete, is anonymous, find initialize. Here we go. So the initialize app would have an option, and it is firebase.firebase app, and it has a name which is a string and an object. So this is the function. Now على القبال, if we remove this from here, if return up. And the problem we are calling, we're gonna need to switch also the app inside the script. This is normal initialize app should be, I think, an app. Is it readable? No, it's not. So it's not an app. So app check, app. There is the app check. Where's the component? So it is, should be an app check slash. Okay, so component slash app slash it's still not read it, and this is what I make. Let's see if we remove, still doesn't find the function. خليني فاش كانت هنا this is firebase app. So we are getting from here the component, and the component all what's name, firebase r, firebase call, firebase logo. This is the TS logo. So فرجينا هنا with component slash okay. Huh. This is why. Actually, this should. Error is gone, which is weird. And whoop. Anyway, so the initialize is over here. The function initialize does exist here or not? So it's not in the so it is in here. Yes. So the function it's declare in here in firebase slash app. Here we're gonna do component slash and initialize slash. Let's see right now. It says constant return firebase. Actually, the problem was the initialize, since we have it right now over here as upload slash app because it required this, so we can just remove that and we can just say apps. Now this was the problem actually, apps dot linked. Okay, and here we're just gonna say firebase dot and initialize, or just initialize straightforward, and let's see now what it says. The error, no firebase app has been created, because it required the firebase to come out from this. So once we're gonna add firebase, the problem is we are returning firebase. I can return app actually and just say constant app, and the constant app would be equal this in return app as the old-fashioned way. But I'm trying like to see if I can solve the problem of this from here actually, because I have another versions of app which work actually without the message error, and this is the first time popping up. Is the same actually, the same authentic script. Fascinated actually. Fascinating. Now it's gonna work, but the errors will still gonna pop, which doesn't make sense. Okay, if we say import here again, we're gonna put the import as it requires that import into the model. Let's clear the history and clear the panel. Let's refresh. A TypeScript require import firebase from app, and again it still repeat the same. Firebase should be equal app. Wish had a version model error. Okay, it's this here, this slash here. Let's see if we clear the history. Clear. Let's retry again. Even still give us the same error. Here into TypeScript it says we should get it like this. So let's copy the same message and put it there. شوفوا if it's gonna run. No, it's not gonna run because it's not gonna recognize Firebase. Okay. The problem, this is the only way it's gonna be working in an Android. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this here. Yeah. You're gonna keep this down here. Let's do the old-fashioned way so you can see the difference between the ways of import. Okay, so we're gonna import get app slash get out slash initialize app from no sorry from بدأ أول حاجة not get out is from out, just app and from Firebase. Firebase slash app. As you can see, it already find the packages. So we're just gonna say, because we need the configuration, we're just gonna say configuration, and here we're just gonna put it into the deploy mode, straightforward. So we're gonna say constant app it's equal to initialize app, or wait, we should just put the initialize straightforward, because app should be .get and app should be get app, not get app. Slash Firebase configuration. Should be 1 second. I'm gonna be with you guys. Yes, it is like that. So app, it's like app constant like this, and then what we're gonna do is just gonna say const out, it's equal to get out, and we're gonna pass to it the app, and the out is gonna be an import from get out from firebase. You're just gonna put firebase slash out, of course, and if we click yes, so the function, it is recognized. Always check if you are correct in import by clicking into the function itself, and it should take you to the script. If it didn't take you, that's mean the function is not located within the folder you have already set up or selected. So right now we got the firebase out and we got the firebase So what we're gonna do, because I don't want to have this issue, so what we're gonna do is just we're gonna export app. Actually we don't need the app, but we're just gonna say export out, and because we have scripts already using the out function, what we should do is we're gonna go to the registration here, replace this with out function, straightforward, remove this, save, login, the same thing. So this is the two ways that you can actually have Firebase working. The first way and the second way is this one, as I show you. So let's see the errors. We still actually here the errors are gone because this method is working as, but this method have issues when it's coming to running into Android. We will see that in the future. At the moment we're just gonna keep it running like this, so we don't have the error of the import anymore, and we remove the condition if longitude and non-longitude it's there. So this is the two ways you can set up Firebase with. I hope this tutorial was good to setting up, helping you understand a bit how you can set up your own Firebase way, and you can choose between the ways that I showed you right now. Either you can use the first way and call it just one export, or either you can use the second one and you can use it. So to not keep this tutorial long, we're gonna stop the tutorial right now. When we come back,